So you're not taking the PUBG sponsor? It expires tomorrow, so I could just do it tomorrow. I'm afraid to log off Palworld. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. But anyone who's not logged in, see if you can log on. Let me know if you can. People on Twitter reposting her design? That's what I did. I reposted it. Alright, let me make sure. Danganronpa. I guess we're technically on chapter 5, right? Technically. Well, we're on the end of chapter 4. School L? What's School L? Wait, what? What the fuck? Alright. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand on the door, and with a certain amount of force, rattle, rattle, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor? Uh-oh. Don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust it yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now? Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too? Whatever, the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. I think maybe this was a test? Because it makes Monokuma... It shows that Monokuma actually doesn't want people getting in, maybe? Because he's, like, defending it? No. Did you hear me when we're leaving? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then... So goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. I think I was a decoy to distract Monokuma. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation just like that, as always, but... Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave... Mukuro Ikusaba. Ooh. Kyoko's right next to me, once again whispering to my ear. 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Her? It's a her. Okay. Oh. Alter lump. Oh, that's alter ego, right? It's called alter lump now.
戦場むくろ戦場むくろこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の戦場むくろ
Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Oh! What the fuck? We're just going right in? Okay. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. What? Come on, you're just gonna fucking show us that and then jump back? Okay. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything? We never just get straight to the point like that. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. No matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you? Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water? I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is small talk, the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved, but it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Alter Ego isn't here anymore? No. It's not fair. What the fuck? There's just no people anywhere? Well, I mean, I guess I'll just go here. I could gotcha. I mean, I should go to the 4th floor, right? Realistically. We're gonna explore. Door won't budge, it must be locked. Nothing new here. Why is he here? Wait, where were we supposed to go? He said we were just exploring, no? Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Oh yeah, the 5th floor! Oh yeah, post-trial. Whoa! 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. A violin. Nighttime secrets? No more? He's so dirty. Stomp. Huh? Okay. Despair. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Haha, catch me if you can. Makoto. And there's Kyoko saying gross. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Coco, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. God damn it, you're fucking useless, Toko. Whoa. Oh. What is this? It's like a dojo? Ooh. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Yo. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant. I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Oh, lockers. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. It's a straw post used for sword practice. They use it in training here. Even though this room... Oh, okay, it's the same thing. God damn it. Archery practice? Shut up, Fries. Why do you hate Hina so much? She's a little stupid. Let's just say that. She's a little stupid. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Says you? No, she's actually stupid though. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
戦場向黒この学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の戦場向黒
How did she find that out though? Kyoko, I'm not going to say anything, huh? I can't say anything? Her gaze darted up. You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? We're finished here. Okay. Alright. Ooh. What's this? Go to the light. Oh my god, it's Venusaur. Holy shit. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out. What? That's Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like snap and your flesh is like, look, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvements after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. He just talked about the tragedy without telling us what the fuck it is. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Okay, someone will probably die to that. This, probably not this loop, but eventually. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Ooh, murder weapons right here. There's a bunch of hoes. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. There's 3. Crazy diamond. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Is that Mondo? So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here. Who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? I'm not. It's fucking piece of fucking dust floating around. Oh, it's fucking Dodi hair. I swear to God, this dog sheds so fucking much. What is that? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Is there a chicken inside? Oh, this place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. I gotta check every single one. Okay. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. That'll probably be important later. 5? Exactly, 5, you know? The number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number of power with hand squeeze, all natural lemonade. It never lets me get a word in edgewise. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you can't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Huh? Ooh. At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. Isn't that like the movie? What was that movie? Where the fucking plants all started like The Happening? Yeah, The Happening, where the plants just started shooting out like pollen or something that's like deadly to human beings to like balance the world or something. I'm serious? Interesting. Yeah. It was pretty goofy, but it's still interesting to an extent. Oh, well. The bitch who tried to kill us all. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. That's all you have to say? Man. Oh. Raw. What the hell is this? That says eye for an eye. That's what Monokuma said. The grotesque horror of the floor struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... Okay, but then this isn't real blood, right? Blood in Dangan is pink. It was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? They're flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. The smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have. Well, my fault again. Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite. Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, e.g. squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. Huh? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. Maybe this is the tragedy. I don't know. Probably not, considering Monokuma knew the tragedy. There's no clock hand either on the clock. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? There's no clock hand. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever. Again, such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. That's the exit, probably. I guess the blood's not pink because it's dried. Byakuya, what about what Monokuma just told us? It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? All right, let's go get that raw meat. Oh, we came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now, but once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way into the dining hall, and before long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a baseball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something. So, why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I forgot about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop. Wow. You honor me, master? And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. Oh, that's the knife that was in the fucking murder scene earlier. Knife? Oh, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some kind. Well, what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Honkai posted Akron again? Yeah, like I said, I think it's just because China didn't have it posted yet. So weird. I just like repost it, but I guess it is what it is, you know. Bro, listen. This Enviosity guy unironically reposted his exact messages again. Holy moly. What the fuck? Deja vu? Alright. We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine, I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. Well, okay. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Interesting. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood, the white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell is concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there. Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. But how would that be the most? I'm pretty sure that would be like World War II. Not a bunch of people dying in a classroom. Huh? Huh? You're thinking the same thing then? My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago? Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that's all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still, how is it not one of us have ever heard about something like that happening? The other thing, what does this all connect to the first scene where Monokuma sees a little rocket open and it's a skeleton? Like, I'm still trying to connect back to that scene. Does that mean they really did cover it up? No, but it's got to connect in some way, you know? I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else, which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you
Yeah.
ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something all... what? You're talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor? That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
So,
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
ne.
Bob, you missed the beginning intro because you were yapping? No, I remember it. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or... Tyrant? Is this fucking Resident Evil? We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
それは
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too. You missed it? I swear I watched the VOD. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. Oh, by the way, anyone that is trying to get on the Pal World server, let me know if you get in. And I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant and a chicken coop. And I know what you're going to say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful. It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, is that a Mario reference? That thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinkler come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? What's wrong with the servers? Can't join? Yeah. Oh, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, five chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresh in it. Raw chicken? Huh? What the fuck is she cooking? She's not cooking. She's just eating it raw. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar.
そうね
I don't just think. I know we've definitely seen that phrase before. Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. I knew it. It was Mondo. See? It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond. You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? But we didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can... Shut the fuck up. You're so stupid, Hiro. You and Aoi are both so fucking stupid. You weren't like this in the beginning, you know? Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not matter of what she likes or doesn't like, it's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember. I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me, that's why I didn't say anything, but it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing? What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room? But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that. Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. Kyoko knows I'm gonna open my door for her. That's why. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. What's her deal? I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko? Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation is just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What? The hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause look. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? The thief? Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you. There's a thief in your midst. What? My precious? They stole it? You're precious. Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the streets. And he's gone. What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea of what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it and why would she do that? Well, he doesn't seem like he gives a shit too much. Uh-oh, we need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Oh, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't go get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... I knew it. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it, but more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko! I knew it! Kyoko, I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Okay.
Ne.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Yeah.
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal? I stole this. Oh. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind in the kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster. How did you get in there? You snuck into the headmaster's room, but wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did? That's not true. I literally checked the headmaster room literally earlier. If the lock was broken, I would have gotten in. What is this continuity error? I literally checked the headmaster room. I guess the game didn't think I would check, huh? I love how I only checked it because I forgot I should just go to the higher floor, but you didn't actually check in the game? I mean, I did, but I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster room for us. That's right, so that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. Hiri decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. That's why she uses it as a distraction. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to, correct? I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow, then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Can we stop going through this dialogue over and over? Did you find out about Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous? She may very well be the mastermind. But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Well, I mean, Monokuma did say he wants us all in despair, and if she's the ultimate despair, I guess it would make sense that she would be the mastermind. Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us. But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night, but as you said, maybe it was pure luck, which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail, I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see in that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Makoto, can you stop yapping so we can fucking do it? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This motherfucker is literally just yapping, delaying Kyoko. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What is this? Considered a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. I'll only open it if something ever happens to me. Oh god, she's gonna die, isn't she? I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm not gonna give it back. I'm gonna give it back at some point, so you can be sure of that. Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right? Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else? It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily. Okay, then shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Oh, she dead. Alright, let's do this. Well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way. Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to, going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys moved to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Huh? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyways? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all the trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously? Then what am I my entire existence? That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. you're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or earth sign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Oh, brother.
モノクマ CM 劇場株式会社スパイクの提供でお送りします。
What the fuck was on that TV, bro? What the fuck is this? This is the gameplay we needed from Dangan. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been canceled. Of course, it's enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies of it. Fuck. Alright, that was interesting. This super stylish, super fashionable game was canceled during development, but it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well. Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too. Oh god. Must be because I was up so late last night. Alright. Kyoko's not going to be in here. Yep. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. You really think a tired excuse like that is going to work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since a day has passed, it had maybe reset. So sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. But thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff it my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you, no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is to just keep quiet. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now? I'm right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplashed the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice, so I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean... Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us at the same time? Could she have been right about that? So was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. We're serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how can he not know where she is? So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school, but somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Ding dong. Is it free time? Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. No Kyoko option. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. It's locked now. Even if it's hard, you have to endure, endure, endure. That's a quote from a famous marathon runner, Samuel Wemjuru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina? It's only a good option left in this damn game. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. Change my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Okay. Oh. What's a good present to give her? Cherry blossom bouquet. Tumbleweed. I could give her another water lover. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. Or I mean, not like. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Hey Makoto, I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, and squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and deep fry them. Churros. You're talking about churros? Oh man, churros are good too. Crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. It's almost the same as what I'm craving. Is it just donut? I thought that was just too obvious. Oh, I know you want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat that crap out of that, right? I know she likes donuts, but I felt like it would be too obvious if it was just donuts. You really do love donuts, huh? Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods into your mouth, and the soft dough cushions you. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. Huh? What the fuck is a donut effective? I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got a uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Okay. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Bro, I don't want a free time anymore. Kyoko's not even here. Bunch of fucking losers left. Just go to bed? Oh. Oh, spoopy music. Good, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Ding dong. Before my head hit the pillow, well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. Yo, what's that white stuff on my face? I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. That voice. So familiar. It's me. Shinji Ikari?
僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
Huh? What am I trying to say? Hope? This is all for hope, and that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. Alright. My dream just now? What? So strange, huh? Whoa! Kyoko? What the? What did you say? Huh? What just happened? Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful, happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days, days of boredom repeating forever and ever. Bro, skip through everything? What do you mean? That was just dots. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. If the world were like that, I consider that pretty damn abnormal. Okay. Interesting. Too longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Moj with a 33. Thank you. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then all of a sudden I was awake, and there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened, but still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Wait, what? Is there any way to confirm if that really was a dream or not? Bathroom. Oh wait! I gotta check the drawer for the knife. I opened the desk drawer and it's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling it wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind a mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall, then I can talk to everyone else about it. Is Kyoko gonna be there? Oh, Mikoto. Yep, that's Mikoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Where's everybody else? You really had me worried. You know what happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you've been, you know. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you all about it. Was everyone waiting somewhere else for something? Yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. I lost that rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up. I'll meet you there. Oh, there he is. This is worse than being late for your wedding. Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd form a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Oh shit! Monokuma's broken! What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling to see what makes it tick? Dismantling, but I mean that's Monokuma you're messing with, right? Yeah, that's right. It's not even phased. God damn, bro. Hina's fucking titties are ginormous. I swear to God, her tits get bigger every fucking chapter or something. God damn. Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Idiot, if you hadn't been sleeping, you'd already know what's going on. Well, I guess I'll handle this. I explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything. Wait. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little, because I'm fucking freezing. But doesn't that mean then the mastermind is actually dead? Because according to Kyoko's theory, the mastermind can't control Monokuma and do whatever they're doing at the same time. So I guess Kyoko might have jumped the mastermind. No, hear me out. Because Kyoko might have jumped the mastermind while he was midway controlling Monokuma, and then because the mastermind got jumped, Monokuma just froze in place and just laid there. That doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. Wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance, and I found him in here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he was moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Well, I guess it doesn't make entirely sense because he did do the morning announcement. So what the fuck? So I immediately initiated this disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. Oh, it might be pre-recorded, yeah. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility, something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for a light conversation. I just found something. What is it? Oh my god. It's a bomb? A bomb that is one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movement is sure to go off. I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on. The century is just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it, it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. Oh, Monokuma's got a nasty Audi belly button. Like, it's not even normal Audi. It's like Giga Audi. It's like fucking, that's a goddamn full grape out. What is that? My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. It's a screw? Oh, I guess it could just be a giant screw. He just stopped moving all of a sudden? Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been when I thought about it? Hey, Makoto, huh? Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no-no? What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? So sorry. We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault to try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's your chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle to fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? I mean, it makes sense. You're right, I'll go with you. Okay, then you're going to break into the headmaster. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Follow you anywhere, master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was a headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Just make sure you don't get in his way. Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to the end. We're gonna find a dead body. That's what we're gonna find. Oh shit. Bro, what the fuck is this? What is happening? Well, I guess I gotta start overlapping saves. We've finally reached the climax, so let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? It's locked as expected, so what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say we've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us, those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the master did show up while we're in there, then we'll have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip the door down. Okay, but how are we going to do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. What about that one thing? How about we just use the bomb? The thing in the tool shed, the pickaxe. Interesting, that could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself, surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds? Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness? Unacceptable. But that Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right, you can't move forward by always avoiding danger. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a body in there. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Has it been 3 days since this chapter started? Because he said it was on the 3rd day, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbus. No. Why you skip? What do you mean? That's old fucking dialogue. Why would I not skip? I'm totally shut the fuck up. Oh. Fap sauce? Huh? Gross, where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from? Oh, it's a wonderfulous, murdiferous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you sleeping imbecile. The pickaxe? Sleeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs? Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Omega 3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. The light bulb just went off. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? Corpus? Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse. That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden. Well then, before we enter the headmaster room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Looks like a girl's body. She's got red painted nails and nice hands. I don't remember if Kyoko had painted nails. The shoes could be Kyoko's. There was a knife. Buried in the stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? She wears gloves? Oh. True, so this could be her. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why. Nah. Kyoko got killed. Because this person, unless they're... Yeah, this person's facing upwards with the jacket on top of them. So they were... This was put onto them. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Told you, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Oh, that's Kyoko's boots, 100%. Wait, but kind of see some... Is that hair or is that blood in the back? We need to find out who it actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? But how did they wind up dead in here? I mean, this person's really flat though. Could it be Kyoko? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing, all signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it, get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. And the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then, let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Koko's hand shot out toward the mask in the next instant. Oh shit! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up. It blew up. It blew up. My vision started to darken. But then, Rhea put out the fire, and as my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay, the upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Doesn't look like it was Kyoko. That's like some weird brown hair. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded. I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. Their hair is burnt. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now, huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko, but I mean who else? There is one other person, the mastermind. The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charboiled, get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have a reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Who said the mastermind's a fucking dude, Hiro, you fucking idiot? You remember what Alter Ego said? So that the same may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. That's a headmaster, not the mastermind. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school. So the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? With the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... Not again! Stop! Sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's a female that would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense to just suddenly show up and then die. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Oh, hey, wait. Aren't we forgetting something, you know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her, I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. What the fuck is that? A vibrator? There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Well, what did you steal? I stole this. But looking at it, I could tell it just wasn't an key. It was shaped like Monokuma. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? Maybe the data center? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean the biolab, data center, the headmaster's room, the dorm rooms on the second floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Why do I still hear the fucking trees and the fucking birds? Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found in the garden into the keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Data center it is. Door to the... Definitely not. Let's give it a shot. Oh, It fits, then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back, how'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's a data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now. Don't worry, we have Makoto. It's in your hands again. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reach out and put my hand on the door. I close my eye and try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly open the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Whoa. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is it's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. So that's the sole purpose of this room, is to watch us. To watch us. Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room, I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Where's that door go to? Watching us? Then I think this settles it. Oh, there's definitely some rooms we haven't seen before. I feel like what is that thing over there? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. That was the body of Makuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead, like really, really dead. It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it? Who was that? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. What about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt that the Mastermind was murdered. Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I say we need to investigate. Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay, then let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. Door's locked. Huh. What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit the keyhole. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. This is 100% fucking... It's like a death flag, bro. I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Fucking clueless. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this, huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego. You may well be right about that, but there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna? It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Someone say TV? Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on. You're all starved for him from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on and do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free. Shut the fuck up and turn it on. Oh. It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Maybe this is another trap. Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center. The heck? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. Oh, see, I knew it. Trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... It's been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma. Ha, you're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even? It's been like half a day at most? How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Or are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst? If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Well, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind, but I connected it to antenna, so why is it just showing us surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well, now I'm going to let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Well, what does that mean? It's just us standing here? Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I will just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I already said this, by the way, chat. I said this. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? Can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that. All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TVs to try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever. But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? Yeah, duh, there's the little business of... Oh, the body. Class trial, do you mean? I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait, I can't wait. Is this Monokuma file gonna tell us who it was? Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair, entertainment, and how is he still alive? I thought that finally we could get out of here. Well, that part's obvious. A class trial is a class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh? What are you talking about? I thought Makuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition, and if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Makuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. Or maybe Makuro Ikusaba isn't the mastermind, it's just another fucking victim. Or another student. There's no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't think it's Kyoko. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer. Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said, I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. So I don't think it's Kyoko. I think the person was the person in my room, and Kyoko smacked her over the head with a metal pipe and then killed her. But then wouldn't that mean we have to vote for Kyoko? With other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Other wounds, several days old. Even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentifiable body, could it really be Kyoko's? Or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... I feel like I've seen something like it before. I feel like I've seen something like this before, too. Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragment near the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What does that look like? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Well, I said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. I mean, this knife is what caused the fatal injury. Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it? It's a knife that person was holding? It's getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then and if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me, but why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's something in the back of her right hand. There's a tattoo. It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally black, and also the top half of the body is wet. Because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. Chat, could this body be Junko? Maybe she wasn't dead from the get-go the whole time. Because she's the only character I remember with nails like this. Right? Hang on. Dangan Junko. She definitely had these nails. She did. Yeah, she had red nails. No, I just looked at Google Images, bro. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right?
Fob, check if the carpet matches the drapes. That way you can see what color their hair
And
was,
then,
figure
if
out
it
who
is
was.
Junko, it
5K.
makes sense about the color of the hair, because it's like kind of brownish, blonde. I don't know. I feel like it might. The second I saw the nails up close, I thought it was Junko. But then, who would have killed her? Unless there is an actual 16 student, but maybe there wasn't and it was Junko the whole time. But then who the fuck would the killer be? Or it also could have been bait. It could have been Junko's body. Just used as bait. And maybe the reason the knife went all the way clean through was because of a hole previously from Junko being fucking penetrated by those fucking black spears before. There's one little piece left. Lower half the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? You know, knives are able to go through because they're knives. Okay, but is it long enough to get through all the way, right? Be considered a 16 student is actually LeBron James. Are you fucking stupid? I just want to look at the shoes closely. Doesn't let us really see the shoes. So I feel like Junko also had heels or something like this, but like I can't tell. It looks so similar to Kyoko's. But I mean, the red nails are a dead giveaway. I feel like Junko is the only character that had red nails like this. Oh. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. But then dirty, something about what bothers me. It's the only thing in here that concerns me. Wait, I don't think it's related to guys. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinkler turns on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. There's only 4 chickens! Ooh. What's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? Only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. So weird. I wonder where it disappeared. Why would there be 1 less chicken? Unless they killed the chicken and used chicken blood to make it look like there was fresh blood on the body from the knife wound. Oh. And it would, because Junko wouldn't have had any fresh blood because she's an old ass dead body. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
This must be a unique story arc, cause I remember they only leave chickens equal to your height in feet.
Why are we still talking about Junko? Because of the nails! There's no other fucking character that had nails like this.
And turned into a humanoid Digimon, and then Kyoko murdered them since they were in the wrong game. 5.
No. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right. Oh, there's the... Okay. See? At the back, you can kind of see that brownish hair. That goes in line with Junko. I don't think Junko was flat. I Okay, maybe like the flatness of the chest is just in, you know, they didn't draw it out as much. Those boots though, is that Kyoko or Junko? It might fit with Junko's color palette? With the red laces? And red fingernails? So I'm pretty sure this is Junko, and then that blood in the middle is just chicken blood. Right? Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it because it was chicken blood splattered on it. I'm actually a fucking detective genius. You know what? Maybe if streaming doesn't work out, I just go into a PI business. Wow, thanks. That was big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Ultimate guesser. I'm the ultimate detective. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Oh, I'm getting the... So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. You want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. Once I found the Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who didn't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi, I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. It's really bad, isn't it? Interesting. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. The body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. It's about 9. Monokuma's account woke me up at 7 as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. As I got there, I met up with Hina. That was 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everybody else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get to the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9. I have fucking spectacular memory. That's right. It had to be right around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check, specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko is never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more, but the key to her room... What is that shard? I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Just here? Nope, it's not it. What the fuck is that place? Oh, that fragment from. What is that fragment from? Jim? Is it the bomb? It was the bomb! So how did the Monokuma bomb get put there? Huh? Is one installed in every Monokuma robot for sure? Who could have done that? I'm thinking the only person who could have taken the bomb and put it into that body is Toko. Because remember, Genocide Jill and Toko don't share memories. I mean, it could have been me as well, but assuming it's not me, Genocide Jill and Toko don't share memories, and Genocide Jill said when she came to, she was already in the garden, and she found a corpse. So, maybe Toko didn't do the killing, but Toko set up the bomb. I don't know. This one's confusing. I mean, I still 100% think it's Junko's body. But then I don't get who did the killing. Who died? Unless Junko was never dead to begin with. I'm gonna go check out. Very well, let's go. So well, then here we go. And it opened. Looks like it. Thanks. Oh my god, the smell of Kyoko. So this is Kyoko's room. Oh, you're not gonna say about how it smells? Something on the table. It's a wood block decoration. Is that what purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. But if it's a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to.
Canon lore confirmed. Sayaka smelled better than Kyoko.
Might have certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside. What the fuck, bitch? What do you mean you better not look inside? What you yapping about? We think she's dead. Why would we not check the bathroom? Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting. At least not as far as the case. Okay. Much else here.
なんだ
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand
Boy.
Kyoko. Can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Regardless if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something.
そうね
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Found it. What's in the envelope? Gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all that was in it. Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Or could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets, what's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry, Mukuro Ikusabe.
なる
It
ほ
appears to be
ど
Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and paper. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together and look down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary, so why did Kyoko lie to us? So Mukuro is not the ultimate despair. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Is this Kyoko's real name then? Because she doesn't know who she is, so this might actually just be Kyoko. Because remember, chat, she was abroad and then came back. No, you guys are so stupid. Remember, she was abroad. She like literally wasn't in Japan and then she came back. And why is her name Kyoko? The same reason fucking Celeste was fucking some stupid shit. It was just a fake name. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a complete different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction, the other one is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. Hear the name Fenrir in a place like this? You recognize it?
当然だ
Collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard about says that Fenrir has already. Well, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
なんだ
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order, which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulation myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got here... Wait, fuck. Go back. Junko? Red-laced boots. Look at that. Kyoko? No fucking laces. I was right. It is Junko. And she's the only one with red nails. I mean, we don't see a tattoo, though. And that's her right hand. But when you all first got in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I don't see anything about a dog on her, though. I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Damn, Junko's skirts were short. What the fuck? Misunderstanding, are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
戦場ムクロ、この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望という戦場ムクロ。
But why did she say the ultimate despair when the profile says ultimate soldier? It's part of the school life, so the one making all the regulations is?
Huh?
Why are you telling us this? Since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Makes sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay, now that's all you get. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Kyoko is Kyoko. She's the fucking ultimate soldier. Say the line. I'm not saying the fucking name. Monokuma's account has been added. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand, tattoo is not scars. Wait, but no, Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Wait, no. In that Junko picture, it was her left hand. So we didn't see her right hand. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. This trap. God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Makuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Makuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Makuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Makuro is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? She's a student and she's killed someone that would make her part of the school killing game. Makuro is the killer. She killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Makuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. We thought Makuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Makuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Makuro isn't the culprit, so that's the trap. They want us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Makuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and dojo really are connected. Oh, are you coming? There's a wooden locker here. They used the wooden keys, just like that super traditional. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go into one of these lockers. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in the locker, right? Alright. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. There's something at the bottom there. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is what that means, it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? That's all the locker room has to offer for now. Something wrong? Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps, Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group that Makuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out with that? We're going to the archives. Talk about the archive. That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Technothus, thank you for the 5 gifties. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of their groups were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are a part of our world. The battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable and unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. So did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mentioned it. Reports said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the squad, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? That's why I think maybe Makuro Ikusaba was Junko. Maybe, I mean, it can't be Kyoko because I don't think that dead body is Kyoko's. Because there's no scars on that hand.
時間はありとあらゆる僕らはというわけでじゃあお前らうぷうぷ
What we can do now is to uncover the truth during the class
So-
trial. It was seen that way. Let's go. Well, well, well. What a great spot. What a great spot to
Behold
pick up
chat,
from
Fob
here.
Forster, the ultimate guess master. He will reach the right conclusion by guessing every potential answer.
Oh, nice. My payout from Skinport is coming. $1,000 dues. Let's go. All right. Well, chat, looks like we'll pick up from tomorrow. Another great thing to look forward to. The next